Hey guys, what's up? It's Rai Swag. Long time no see, but today I just wanted to show off my Urusei Yatsura Blu-ray collection. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've been calling it Urusei Yatsura for years, and then I heard someone say Urusei Yatsura, and then I was like, wait a second, the first letter is a U, so that kind of makes sense maybe. I don't know, but you know, whatever. It's just been a long time since I made a video, and I wanted to just wait until I got this collection finished before I really did it. This is a video I recorded like 2 years ago, and then there's the announcement that I'll get to later. But basically, yeah, here's a quick little rundown. I've been a fan since 2015. I watched all the videos online, totally legally, by the way. And I just wanted a Blu-ray set to come out because they had like 50 or 80 DVDs, but it was like over $1,000 and they were in shitty quality, so that wasn't like a reality. But then they announced the Blu-rays, and let's just get to them. So first off, we have Urusei Yatsura Season 1. This covers the first fourth of the anime. For anyone who just kind of wants like a nice little amount of the show, this is really what you need to watch. I'd argue a lot of the best episodes are in this set. Most of the essentials are in this set. And I think it's just the best collection of episodes out of the bunch. Each set has like 50-ish episodes because the show has 195. Or if you want to count stories, it has 218 because the first like 20 episodes are like 2 stories in one or whatever. They're like 11 minutes, and then it turned to a 25-minute show after like episode 20 or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure if I love that, like that they changed it, because it led to some episodes becoming boring and sluggish. But ultimately, I'm just happy that a slice of life show like this had so much content, because most shows last like, you know, I don't know, like what, 26 episodes? Sometimes just 13. So yeah, these are region A's, and it has the description. 54 episodes on the first one. It's only in Japanese, so sorry about that. If you're an English fan, you have to read the subtitles if you want to watch it. Here's season 2. These episodes are pretty good too. I think, well, the show is kind of split in half because they changed like the head writers or something after like episode 107. So this is the second half of the first team. And you can definitely kind of tell that the show loses some steam at this point, but it's still fun to watch up to this. All right, here's the first half of the second half of the show with TV series collection 3. This one, I think the episodes kind of get better. You feel like that the writers are kind of more like into it because they're new writers, basically. There's a bit more of a, you know, freshness to it that I think helps, but it doesn't help forever because it is a slice of life episodic show, so you can only really watch so much. This has like episodes 108 through maybe like 150 or something like that, so yeah, there you go. All right, this is the final volume. I've actually not watched most of what is in here. I stopped at episode 155-ish, around there, because I was just getting bored. I felt the whole thing. But you know what? I need to own the show anyway. So yeah, this is volume 4. Once again, it's only in Japanese, so you have to have English subtitles, which are luckily there to read. Yep, that's volume 4. And then there's the movies. There's movie 1, Only You. This is a really good movie, and it's probably my favorite. That might be a controversial take, but I just really enjoyed it. It's not the most popular one, though. This one actually does have English audio, but I wouldn't really recommend it. If you've been watching the show, just watch it in Japanese. You'll hear the voices you love, and it makes it more authentic. Now, this is the most popular one, and this is also just the one that came out first. They released this in like, what, I want to say 2018, did it say? No, it does not, but I want to say it was 2018, and then the other ones came out like 2 years later, and then they released the TV show, so that was cool. So, Beautiful Dreamer, this is a great movie right here. It's not my favorite, but it's just really enjoyable. I think it's essential watching, even if you're not a fan. If you have to watch one thing about the show, watch this. Because, like, I think it's just the most interesting. And then there's Remember My Love, which I think, if I remember correctly, is kind of a little bit similar to the first movie. I don't remember, but I do like this one. I did enjoy this one. Once again, it has the English subtitles. I mean, English language and Japanese. These don't really have any special features, by the way, if you're wondering. I should have probably said that before. Okay, so we got Lum the Forever. This is a fine one, but to me, like how the third one is kind of like a repeat of the first one, this is kind of like a repeat of the second one, and unlike the third one, it's just undisputably worse than the one it's trying to be. It's an okay movie, I'd recommend it, but it's okay. You could skip this one. Okay, by the way, I had allergies, so I'm sniffling a lot. Urusei Yatsura, the final chapter. I like this one. This one kind of wraps things up in a way, and that's cool, because the show does not. The show apparently just ends on a random episode, but whatever. So, this one's good. It's definitely up there. I probably would say it's my third favorite of the 6 movies. Once again, it has English, and, Japanese, so you can switch between them. Good-ass movie. And the 5th movie is called The Final Chapter, but they made another movie, I guess to kind of test the waters on a potential reboot or whatever. I don't even know. This one kind of sucks. This is just really the worst one of all of them. I don't like the 4th one that much at all, but this one is, like, terrible. It's a slog to sit through. I probably dozed off at one point, too. But, yeah. It still has English subtitles. This one came out a few years after the last one. But, so this is the real last one. The real final chapter. And then we got the OVAs. These came out after the shows, and, like, I think it came out after, like, the show ended, and then, like, before the final movie. But these came out in the span of a few years in the late 80s to early 90s. And a lot of people thought that this would not come out, and then it did. I don't even know if they released all of these on DVD, but they're all here on Blu-ray except for the 13th one. So yeah, there's 12 OVAs. The 13th one, the 12 OVAs, but there's only 11 here. The 12th one is like a non-canon tribute, kinda, to the author of the manga of Urusei Yatsura in Inuyasha, and like, I think Ramen, or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know. So there's a lot of right issues, so that'll probably never come out, but it's not canon anyway. She's not dead, but it was an anniversary thing, I think 30 years after the first manga of this, so they did like a thing. The old voice actor and actress for Lum and Ataru, whatever his name is, came back for it. Fun fact, the person that voices Ataru is the same person that voices Piccolo in the Japanese version. These are all Japanese only. Actually, I have not opened these. I need to watch these in particular. So after this, it was announced that the show was going to come back in a reboot, and that's cool. I've only seen a few episodes though, so I can't tell you if I like it more because I've not seen enough. But here's the first volume of the reboot. It was just cool for this one because, like, essentially you got to see the show in HD. But the downside is that, to my knowledge, these are all just retellings of stuff that already happened. I don't think anything is original on the show, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. It would be cool if some of these episodes were based on manga chapters that they never adapted onto the original show. But that's kind of what the OVAs are, so I don't know. This is the front. This is the side, and this is the back. So yeah, this one actually minus special features. No, this one has also an English dub. So like, the original show had a little bit of an English dub, but it like never really made it past episode, I want to say like 6, so they didn't bother. But this one has an English dub. This whole release of 23 episodes has an English dub and a sub for Japanese, so that is pretty cool. I don't know if it has any other languages. No, it does not. And then this one just came out today. I just got this in the mail. This is part 2, and this one, it concludes the show. There's only 46 episodes, unfortunately, but super unfortunately, they removed the English dub. They did not make a dub for the second half of the show, I think season 2. So it's just Japanese. So that is a bummer. But yeah, I guess that's probably why this one's so cheap. This one's only $33. It's supposed to be $80. That's the retail price. So normally you'd assume that the show would be $60 in store, but I got this one on Amazon for $33, so that's cool. So if you're wondering like what's the price for all of these, I'm gonna quickly get to it. These ones, this will be $33 right now, and this is $43. So this will all be $76. The OVA is $40 right now, but I've seen it as low as $26. And then we'll get to the movies. Let me actually sort this out better. Sorry about this. So the movies are interesting because the second movie is out of print. I luckily bought the second movie like once it came out, so it was not an issue, but literally by the time the last movie came out, this one was almost out of print, so it's very expensive, so that's a bummer. But all the other movies will cost you around, I want to say $20 to $25. The show, aka the 4 volumes, are going to cost you about $60 to $80 each. These ones are a little cheaper because there's less episodes in them. These ones are like $80, but they're sometimes on sale for like $60. So yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's better than $1,000 than like what the DVDs are. So yeah, this is the complete set. I don't know how long I'll be back for or what my next video will be, but maybe I'll make a more complete, video about this show where I have a bigger, deeper dive into it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Go check out the show. It's very good. Even though I would not recommend to watch the whole show because it is episodic. But if you want, like literally, buy this, buy this. Wait, don't buy this. Don't buy this. Buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. And, buy this if you're really liking the show. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.